What are you saying, people? Welcome back to my channel. Premier League football's back. It's time to talk about Arsenal. It's time to talk about, in my opinion, the future Premier League winners of this season. It's a bold claim. I've come straight out the bat. Anywho, let's just talk today about Arsenal versus Bournemouth. Sorry, should I say Bournemouth versus Arsenal? They are the home team. And just my wider thoughts on the upcoming run and where I see us. So, Bournemouth versus Arsenal. Here's my preview. So, I said it last season when we played Bournemouth away, and I'll say it again. Andre Iraola is a good coach. Bournemouth are a well-coached team. Anyone thinking, yeah, we spanked them 4-0 last season, right? They started terribly last season. They haven't started the best this season. They started a bit better than last season. They got at least some wins, but they haven't started off amazing this season. That being said, anyone thinking, oh yeah, like we're just going to walk all over them. No, I'm expecting a tough game. I know it's not going to be easy going there. I saw Bournemouth against Chelsea. They missed a bag of chances. In fact, I think Bournemouth, they've created I think they've scored something like 7 goals this season. I need to get the facts. Let me get the facts. So, Bournemouth have scored something like, let's see, guys. Let's see. Bournemouth have scored... Okay, yeah, they scored 8 goals this season. But they've created like 12 or 13 big chances. You know, that's big chances. That's not including just decent chances that they should probably do better, right? So Bournemouth are a team that's underperforming their expected goals, right? So what does that mean? It means their position in the table isn't actually in line with the performances they've had. They've missed a lot of chances from open play this season, right? So I'm expecting them to prove a tough test for us at their ground. That being said, forget all of this Bournemouth loving. Actually, let me just finish. Let me be respectful. Of course, I am being respectful. I think they've got really threatening players. They got obviously Kluivert, Semenyo, Tavernier. They got really not really, but you get what I mean. They got players that can do damage. Specifically Semenyo. Him versus Calafiori is going to be interesting, right? Obviously because we've seen in the couple games, Calafiori, though he's a good duel winner, great tackler of the ball, he's like Savinho has pressured him, Dibbling pressured him, even not even pressuring him, but like just caught out of position against Leicester. It's not a surprise that both their equaliser came from a mad finish from Justin from the right. Oh, sorry, from Calafiori's side, and even that Leicester game, the first good chance, big chance of the game, I would say fell to Leicester. Justin, he could have done better, but he took too long in the box. So, Semenyo versus Calafiori should be interesting. That being said, Bournemouth loving over. We are a better team than them. Arsenal are a better team. Our aggregate score at Bournemouth's ground the past 2 seasons is 7-0. It's been that for a reason. It's been that for a reason. Why? We're just a better team than them. Now, I know the Premier League doesn't go that way, where if you're the better team, you should always win. But I think we're kind of getting to the point now, specifically with Arsenal, with the likes of Arsenal, the Man Cities, and even to an extent Liverpool per se, even though they got the shock against Nottingham Forest this season. Actually, I'm not going to put Liverpool in there yet. They were like that. They haven't been like that recently. They've been kind of inconsistent. By inconsistent, I mean in terms of games you expect them to win, they don't win. This season as well as last season. Arsenal are becoming that team that just get the results. Like, we just get the results. I mean, the Brighton game, that's the only team. And even Brighton, you'd say they're kind of like a top half team. They're a decent team. But even that, we should have beaten them. But like Arsenal are becoming that type of team now where these types of games, we win. So I don't think I'm being disingenuous or being prideful or being arrogant to say Arsenal should be going there to win. And Arsenal will win. I believe we're going to win. You know, and we're having players returning. Ben White back. Mikel Merino back is going to be a big boost. I heard that Zinchenko's coming back to full fitness. He's not going to play, but still. I'm looking at Bournemouth's team. They're a decent team. Like, don't get it twisted. They're a decent team. But Arsenal are a better team. even without Erdegaard, we should be beating them. We should be beating them. We should be, and we should, the way they play as well, we will create chances. We will get our chances against Bournemouth. And I know for a fact, Iraola, as good as he is tactically, he's going to want to go for us at home. So I think there'll be space for us to play. I'm looking at their forward, Evan Nilsson. He plays up front as a lone forward. He looks like a decent player. However, he's not gotten the goals yet. I wouldn't be surprised if it always happens to us that you get your debut goal. But actually, no, let me not say that. Let me not disrespect Saliba and Gabriel. I think those two are going to lock him down. I can see that. Probably the most danger I can see Bournemouth causing is that right-hand side, Semenyo versus Calafiori. And even in that, I can see the Martinelli, if he starts, I believe he will. The Martinelli and Calafiori duo locking that threat down. But Arsenal should be winning this. I think we're going to win this. If you ask me a score prediction, I'll go 2-0. If you ask me who I think is going to start, I think the same. I think the back four picks itself. Calafiori will play left back. Gabriel will play left centre back. Saliba right centre back, and I think Timber will start. I'll be surprised if Ben White starts. I wouldn't be mad at it, but obviously he's coming back from fitness and whatnot. I would be surprised if he started. Timber's been rested. He's not played. I think he's probably going to start at right back. The midfield, I think we all want to see Ethan play. We want to see something different. But I'll put my house on it. It's going to be the same midfield of Partey, Rice, and Trossard. And then the attack, don't buy the whole injuries fear. Don't buy it. I do not buy it for a second. I will not be surprised if tomorrow we see Bukayo starting on the right, Kai Havertz starting up front, and Martinelli on the left. I can put my house on that happening. I'll be shocked if that's not the team for tomorrow. And with that, I think we win that 2-0. I think we win 2-0. So yeah, I think it should be a good game. It's going to be a test. It's not going to be easy, but I don't see us. We're very, very sturdy away from home. Our attack looks decent, actually. Our attack clicks well, despite the fact that we've lost a massive creative spark in Erdegaard. And I'm going to touch on that now, actually, as I talk about the wider run. So I can't see anything more than the 2-0s. Now, I've looked at our run of fixtures, right? So there's been a lot said, and typically, as is usual form with Arsenal fans. Let me just actually see, guys. Let me get this up for you. As is typical form with Arsenal fans, you've got people, man, our run, yeah, Bournemouth away, it's not going to be easy. And then we got Shakhtar Donetsk at home, Champions League, we need 3 points. And then we got Liverpool at home, it's going to be tough. And then we got Preston away, then we got Newcastle away, and then we got Inter Milan away, and then we got Chelsea away, and blah, 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 blah. All the fear-mongering, right? I mean, looking at our fixtures, man, Arsenal it's a tough run. We got Bournemouth away, Shakhtar at home, should be winning that. Liverpool at home, Preston away, Newcastle away, Inter away, Chelsea away, man, Inter away, and Newcastle, Inter, and Chelsea away, back to back to back, right? However, four days of rest in between each game, not too bad. And then you got another international break. Let's just focus on our run of games before the next international break. Pointless international breaks, if you ask me. But I'm looking at our fixture list. Liverpool at home. I don't like Slot. He's done well. He's looked good. We're a better team than Liverpool. We're at home. I know we get emotional at home, but we're becoming big game specialists. We should be beating Liverpool at home. Specifically, if we're going for this title, we should be, and I think we will beat Liverpool at home. Newcastle away. Newcastle are not the team they used to be. Last season, if you want to see my thoughts on last season, you can watch the video. I won't. If I speak, I'm in trouble. Newcastle, they're not the team they used to be. They've not really been that. They've picked up some points this season, but they've not been that good performance-wise. I don't think Arsenal should be scared. Chelsea away as well. They look settled. I like what Maresca's doing. Chelsea, clearly, they're going to be a force this season. But they're still a young team that's kind of naive and immature. And you see that in their performances, right? Jackson is a good player. I've seen him give our centre-backs a real handful, but I'll be disappointed. Even last season when we drew 2-2, it was disappointing, right? That's a game we should be going there to win. I'll take the point, But I think Arsenal really should be going to Stamford Bridge to pick up the points, pick up 3 points, right? So I'm looking at our mad fixture list, our mad run. The only game where I'm thinking, okay, cool, this could be a danger one is Inter Milan away. Like a danger one, because Inter are a good team, well coached by Inzaghi, right? But I'm looking at our run. I think we're well primed to still maintain our unbeaten start, in my opinion. I'm looking at these teams. Probably the only team that I think 100% maybe there's a fear of them beating us is Inter. But even that, we've got a defense that our defense can go to Inter Milan and get a result. We've got the best defense in Europe, in my opinion. You know, so I can't see any reason why we should be afraid. And also as well, the team's in good form. I think we've adapted really well to Ødegaard, right? And I think a big part of our adaptation to Ødegaard from an offensive point of view is Calafiori. People were talking about the game against Southampton at home, how we looked like we had no ideas and blah, blah, blah. Bruv, when I watched that game, we got into good positions. It's just Jesus' touch is heavy and stuff, and Sterling doing a bit too much when it should be incisive and shoot and stuff. But we got into good positions. We just weren't as clinical in terms of just whacking it, taking a chance, making an effort. We're trying to kind of walk the ball in. But offensively, I think Arsenal have actually been pretty good offensively. And a big part to play in that is Calafiori. If you watch the positions he takes, it's so nuts. My man literally takes up central positions, but then he moves back to the left as well. Like, what game was it? I think, yeah, it was PSG. Like, when he won possession, played a 1-2, and then the ball progressed up the pitch, and my man takes up a position in the number 10 position that Ødegaard is in. I don't know, maybe I'm not really this tactical. It's just something I've noticed, right, in what he does. Maybe that's Arteta's way of filling the Ødegaard void, because Calafiori is very good on the ball, and his distribution's pretty good. Not to mention as well, what I like about us in terms of being primed to maintain our unbeaten start is Martinelli's coming back into form. Whereas there's been an over-reliance on the right-hand side, I like what I'm seeing from the left. Martinelli's got what, three goal involvements in his past 4 games, you know, and the left-hand side, improvement, 100% is making us better offensively. Like, you can see it. Calafiori again and Martinelli. Like, I saw something on Sky Sports yesterday, and I'm like, man, it makes sense. If you actually watch the average positions, Martinelli receives the ball and then distributes it again when Timber's playing left back as opposed to when Calafiori is playing. It's massive, right? Obviously, Timber, when he started as left back at the start of the season, and typically he would invert and he'd stay there in the central area where he would attack. You don't really see him using that left-hand side as much. Whereas Calafiori, he's using that left-hand side. He's getting up there, and he's getting up there. So Martinelli now, if you actually see it, you can search it in your own time, but he's actually receiving the ball much more closer to the box than he was before. Shock horror, it's producing more, right? So he still needs to up it. I still think Martinelli needs to up it, but these improvements, they're giving me more and more reasons to back the team. And of course, you've got Bukayo Saka, a world-class winger. I will say it. He's world-class. He's world-class. The guy's been his consistency now is just quite frankly ridiculous. His stats this season in Europe, across European leagues, top 5 leagues in Europe, he's first for assists from open play, with 5. He's first for big chances created, which is 12. He's first for assists from chances created from set plays as well. For all of those saying, oh yeah, it's a set play merchant. Hey, he's top for big chances created outside of set plays, right? Saka's consistency is just ridiculous now. And he's only 23. Only 23. I can't see how anyone would look at our team now and be so fearful about this run we've got coming up. I think the team is going to show they've shown what they're made of the past run. They're going to continue showing what they're made of. I don't fear Liverpool at home. Nor do I fear Chelsea away. Nor do I fear Newcastle away. Even to an extent, Inter. They will be tough games for sure. But we should go in looking to win both. And I'll be surprised if we don't. Yeah, and I think, and it adds to my spiritual lesson. I think, man, like, every time like there's a good thing going, people are so afraid, what if it's going to end? Oh, be strong, be courageous. That's what the Bible says in Joshua chapter 1, verses 9. Why do we have to go into this shell of insecurity? Be strong and be courageous. If the team's doing well, come out and say the team's doing well and the team's going to win. I feel like so many people are so afraid to go out on a limb and say, yeah, we're going to win these games. No, we're going to win it. We're going to beat Liverpool at home. I think we will. I think we will. I don't care if they're top right now. They've been good, but we are going to beat them. And plus, be strong and be courageous, guys. Arsenal are not the only team that are going to have a tough run. Liverpool are going to have a mad run of fixtures. Every team has tough runs. We're not the only ones in the world that has tough runs of fixtures. All teams have it, right? And all teams cope with it. So I don't see why we need to like kind of flip out. I feel good. I feel confident. I don't know about you guys. I can see us really solidifying and actually making that change from second spot to first spot within this next few run of games. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening. I hope to jump on Monday or at least on Sunday, tomorrow night, with a review celebrating the win. Anyways, guys, take care. I will see you all later.